take your time and pick your shot. You're patient, calculating, and you know that the real best defense is a very, very big gun. In this world of tanks, you are a tank destroyer. As a tank destroyer, your job is simple. Snipe enemy tanks from afar and help defend key objectives and choke points on the map. With more frontal armor and a larger gun than most other classes, the best position for your tank destroyer is behind your team. Rely on your camouflage to keep you hidden and deadly, rather than rolling straight out to the front lines. Keep an eye out for enemies that your scouts have spotted and use your sight distance to your advantage. Unleash on enemy tanks as soon as they come in range and call out priority targets to your team, such as damaged enemies or an incoming scout. Remember to use the Mark for Attack command in your radial menu to communicate with your fellow tank commanders. A good tank destroyer picks his shots carefully, aiming for key weak points in enemy armor, such as command hatches, viewports, turret rings, or even flat surfaces. Aiming for weak points will give your opponents little chance to retaliate and greatly improve your odds in battle. Your tough frontal armor will come in handy, as most tank destroyers do not have a rotating turret or a very fast turning speed. Their forward focus makes tank destroyers ideal for defending objectives. Look for choke points and bottlenecks such as narrow streets or valleys, where you can use your strong frontal armor and immense firepower to stop enemies in their tracks. Though tank destroyers work best as sniper units, it is important to keep moving. Stay with your team, but stay far enough back where you can do the most damage. Be sure to keep an eye on your radar and watch out for enemy scouts trying to flank your tank destroyer from the side or the rear where your armor is weaker. Their guns can do considerable damage to your tank destroyer if they manage to get behind you, or worse, they can mark you as a target for enemy artillery fire. Placing a large piece of cover between you and the enemy artillery should help to protect you from its deadly shells. Don't get caught out in the open, and you'll increase your chances of survival tenfold. Keep these pointers in mind, and your tank destroyer will be a force to be reckoned with. Remember, face forward or face destruction.